Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me on another Kitaholic Kits design team layout. This is Jess here, and I am using those super cute gift tags that I made in my exclusive video. So if you are a Kitaholic Kits subscriber, make sure you pop over and check out the exclusive video that I made for you on making these embellishment tags. You'll find the link to those in the Facebook group. I can't link them down below because then it won't be exclusive anymore. So make sure you pop into the Facebook group and grab the exclusive link to watching how to make these embellishment tags. And I am going to use all 4 of my embellishment tags on a scrapbooking layout. So I've got my 2 little photos there of my little man, all dressed up and ready for crazy hair day at daycare. He really wanted a Star Wars hair, so his hair's all spiked up. He's got a stormtrooper connected into his hair with little elastics. He's got glitter. He's got sparkles. I even painted his hair a little bit with watercolor paints. He's pretty stoked with how super cool he looks this morning. So, just having a little fiddle with this last tag here. I didn't 100% finish it off when I was making it on the exclusive video because I knew I wanted to add a photo. So now that I've got the photo on there, I can finish that off more properly. So I'm just going to pick my background paper. I was having a fiddle with the different colored pattern paper, but decided that was a little bit too much with everything that's going on with the tags as well. So I end up just going for white. I'm not convinced that I made the right choice, but we've just got to roll with it. You can see me there trying a whole bunch of different ideas. I quite liked the blue, I will admit. The blue was really quite striking, and I probably wish I had have done the blue. But anyway, white it is. The layout is done. So the white was very stark, so I decided it was a little bit too much to just have the plain white. So I do get some Heidi Swap Color Shine and jazz it up just a little to help lift the whiteness. Now you can see that those 4 tags are very squished on there. They're a little bit too wide in the size that they are. I hadn't initially planned to use all 4 of these on a layout, but then I decided I wanted to. So I'm just sort of pulling up the ephemera just a little bit and squishing it a little bit closer together just to have those fit a little bit better onto the page. I really needed a 12.5 by 12.5 inch piece of paper for this. But anyway, we get there in the end and it totally looks fine. I just needed to, as I said, squish those up just a little bit more so they didn't take up as much space. So then I have a little paper clip holding each of the tags together as a cluster, and I'm just threading the white string all the way along each of those paper clips just to give the illusion that it's sort of dangling or hanging across the top of my page. I am going to attach all 4 of those tags to my page, and I'm going to glue down little bits of the string. But before I do that, as I said earlier, I'm going to jazz up my page just a little with some Heidi Swap Color Shine. So I've got some gold, I've got some coral, and I've got some navy. Now, unfortunately, I made the rookie error of being too impatient to wait for my Heidi Swap Color Shine to completely dry. I deliberately did quite a few big blobs, and that backfired on me a little bit by soaking into some of the gift tags. I make it work, but in hindsight, I really should have either got out my heat gun or just waited a little bit longer for that to dry. So I'm just splattering on my color shine there, and as I said, deliberately making a few bigger blobs because I quite like the look of those. And as I said earlier, I've got the gold, the coral, and the navy. And those colours worked really well with this collection. The navy, not so much as part of the collection, but just picking up on the colours in my son's jumper for the day. So there are my 4 tags, and they're going to sit approximately there on the page. So I'm just sticking those down, sticking those on. I started them really quite close together and realised that that was not half, and when I got to the last 2, it looked a little bit uneven to have actually so much space between them. So I ended up just moving it over just a tad to sort of spread them a little bit more evenly across the page. You can't tell too much, but those of you that watch my videos know I'm a little bit of a perfectionist for things like this. So I've stuck on my tags. I'm just trying to deliberately fix those two big blobs that soaked up into the pattern paper. That's the Kaisercraft pattern paper, which is why it soaked up a little bit. Kaisercraft is just a little bit of a lighter weight than the Heidi Swap or the One Canoe 2 paper that we have in the collection. So that's okay. It totally worked with it. No drama. As I said, just adding a few little blobs of glue to hold the string in place because I want you to be able to see it. I don't want it to slip down behind the tags. So just a few little blobs of glue there. Now I'm going to put on my title, and I'm doing that again in those blue thickers just to tie in with the Heidi Swap Colour Shine Navy and to tie in with my son's jumper. And really original title, it is just Crazy Hair Day. Because that's what it is. Beautiful, done. And now you could say, oh, that thicker's giving me problems. You could say that this layout is finished, but I decided I wanted to add just a little thing, a little embellishment, sort of down the bottom of the page, down that empty page there, just for fun. So I was originally going to do some journaling, but I really don't like my handwriting. I tried really hard and I wrote it as carefully as I could, but it just looked awful to me. So and also, before you say, no, Jess, it's fine, the whole rest of my album doesn't have any journaling on the 12 by 12s. So that was actually more the reason I took it off. If this was my 2020 album, I am going to embrace the journaling and embrace my bad handwriting. So hold me to it, people. But this actually, I remembered after I'd done the journaling, this is actually still in my 2019 album. So I actually took the journaling off more for that reason than anything else. So I ended up just stamping instead. So I'm going to pull it up so you can have a bit of a close-up look at it, and then I've got some photos for you as well. So I'm super thrilled with how this turned out. I did add some sequins off camera, sorry, apologies for that, just to help lift those splatters, but I think this is super cute, and what a great way to use those embellishment tags that I made in our exclusive video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this layout today. I hope you're loving your kit, and I'll see you next time.